I'm pissed.
I'm the bad guy. I'm the, I'm the, I'm the bad.
My voice is bad. Got a bit of a cold, but I had to hop on this, guys. Welcome to Across the Gridiron. Hit that like and subscribe button if you like what I'm about to say right now. But you know, every so often there is something that transcends rivalry. And football is all about rivalry. All about beating the next man, all about beating that next team, a team that you don't like, a team that you don't respect. It's all about that. As a Cowboy fan, we have rivalries. We don't like the Giants, don't like the Washington Commanders, whatever name they call themselves now. Pissed right now. But we definitely don't like the Eagles. When the Eagles come around, we want to smack them. There is no question about that. As a Cowboy fan, I live all the way in the United Kingdom, and I still don't like the Eagles because I'm a Cowboy fan. And it's normal. I think, as a football fan, you respect that. In the United Kingdom, I support Arsenal, Arsenal football team, and we don't like Tottenham. We don't. They're our neighbors, not London rivals. We don't like them. When the fixture calendar shows up, we go and pencil the not London game, right? And if Arsenal win that game, oh my goodness, we're gonna let everyone know, right? We even have a day in the United Kingdom in the Premier League called St. Tottenham Day, right? And that day means it's the day that mathematically the Spurs team cannot finish above Arsenal. And we're going to celebrate that day very soon in the league, right? Very, very soon we'll be celebrating that day in a couple of weeks' time because of how well Arsenal is doing. But today I want to talk about Saquon Barkley and what the Eagles are doing to Saquon Barkley. Why he's not going to hit that record and who's to blame? Because I also blame Saquon Barkley for this as well. I absolutely do. Um, Listen, there's a lot of blame to go around, right? And I want to kick this off, right? This guy has been carrying the Eagles for the whole season. And let's not mince words about it. Without the Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts would have been garbage. Let's not mince words. He would have been garbage. But this guy has carried the Eagles all season, and this is what they do to him. This is what they do to him. This is how you treat the player that has gotten you into the playoffs. It was okay to ride on the back of Saquon Barkley. It was okay to do that. But now it's all about the team. It's all about the team now. That's just ridiculous. Let's start with the numbers. This guy has run for over 2,000 yards. He's only about 100 and something yards from breaking this record. Why isn't this happening? It's mind-boggling, right? Because he could have come into the game, the first half, gotten the yards, and then moved on. I've seen this time and time again where teams, push on their players to get a record, maybe get that goal. You see it happen a lot of times in football. A player is on two goals and they're trying to get him that hat trick. They get a penalty, someone hands him the ball. You go get your hat trick, get the match ball. Listen, this thing is all about legacy. It's all about legacy. And Saquon had the chance to cement himself as one of the all-time greats. And the Eagles decided to get cute with it. It's sabotage for me. Absolutely sabotage, right? But listen, you're going to be shocked at the people that I blame for this. And number one person that I blame about this is the Eagles. I've already talked about it. The selfishness, holding Saquon back. Now, as an organization, I would have thought that they would have learned a little bit from what happened to the Giants. the way that the Giants undervalued Saquon, and then he ended up in the Eagles roster. I know he's got a 3-year contract, but these are the sort of things that bring a squad together. These are the kind of things that would unite the players to go off on a run and win the Super Bowl, right? Now think about it. Breaking that record would be huge, not just for Saquon, but for the Eagles brands. Once in a lifetime achievement that would have put them in the history books for something other than just winning games. But instead, they stuck to their rigid team first philosophy. It's like they're afraid of letting one player get too big. And it's not about this season, there's a pattern. There's always been about spreading the ball around. At some point, you have to recognize greatness and let it shine. Saquon had a real shot at it, and the Eagles didn't even try to make it happen. That's not just selfish. I think it's short-sighted, right? The other person I blame for this is the Eagles captains, right? The players on the squad. Are you telling me that if all of you went to the organization and said, hey, we need to do this for Saquon, you're not going to let that happen? You think that if they really wanted to do it, the captains, they wouldn't have had something to say about it? Because every now and then you hear people come out and they talk about it's all about the team. We're doing this for our brothers along the line. Where is that? I remember earlier on in the season, what's the name of this player that said he wasn't suiting up for the 49ers? I can't remember his name, but someone is going to remind me. And everyone came and lambasted him. Oh, it's all about the brotherhood. It's all about fellowship. It's all about this. It's all about that. Where is that fellowship now? When it comes to Saquon Barkley, where is that fellowship? And for me, I feel like they've let the boy down. They've let him down. This is when you have their back. This is when you have the back of your teammate. This is where they were supposed to show Saquon that we embrace you into the Philly family. And this is where we have your back. And I'm really, really disappointed. Disappointed with Jalen Hurts. Disappointed with Lane Johnson. Disappointed with all those players. And that goes me to my last reason and who I blame for this. And it's Saquon himself. And you're telling me, why? Why do I blame Saquon? Because I think he's been too nice. We already have a precedent in the Eagles. And this is the beautiful thing about football, because football oftentimes will bring things that would actually turn around in full circle. Do you guys remember a couple of weeks ago when Devontae Smith and AJ Brown were talking about not getting their passing targets? We're saying that the problem with the Eagles offense is the passing. And then what did they do in the next game? 100 yards to Devontae, 100 yards to AJ Brown. Why? Because those guys spoke up. Now, Saquon Barkley is too nice, because I think his personality has probably been the reason for this. And this thing happens a lot. And listen, it's not just football. Most of us who are in a normal career, we see this happen a lot of time, where people say you've got to blow your own horn, right? Because if you're just waiting for people to hand over, oh, he's done amazing. He's been good this year. He's done this. He's done right. He should be in line for that bonus. If you're not out there showing people what you've done well that year, someone is going to pass it on to someone else. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. And for me, I think Saquon is a team first guy, right? You got to commend him about that. He's not going to complain publicly or demand more carries. And while that's admirable, it's also his Achilles heel. Look at what AJ Brown and Devonta Smith did when they weren't getting their targets. They made noise. AJ was vocal about it. And what did they do? The Eagles listened. So it shows that the Eagles would have listened if Saquon was a little bit vocal about this. But Saquon is too nice. He's out here saying whatever's best for the team while the team is letting him fall short on history. If he had spoken up, demanded the ball, or even just hinted he wanted the record, maybe the narrative might have shifted. but instead he quietly took the backseat, and it's costing him a legacy moment. Listen, guys, I have no dog in the fight. Like I've said, nothing would please me more than to see the Eagles fall flat in the playoff. In fact, now I'm going to be rooting against the Eagles. Not that I wasn't rooting against them before. I'm even going to be rooting even more about the Eagles. It's just laughable, honestly. I don't know whether to be pissed about this or to be smiling about the Eagles sabotaging themselves, because it would be so funny if they don't make it to the Super Bowl. It really will be. Now, listen, right? I don't know what you guys think about this. Eagles fan, chime in on this. What do you think? Are you happy as an Eagles fan that Saquon is not getting this record? Are you all about the team? It's more important for the team to progress in the playoffs? Because in my view, whether he played this game or not, it didn't really mean anything to the playoffs. How many times have we seen teams going with the mentality to win a game? Get the job done in the first half, pull your starters out, and let the game proceed with the backups. I mean, the Eagles played the backups against the Cowboys, and they won. So, listen, let me know what you guys think about this. But hit the like and subscribe button. Bad showing, right? You're better than this, Eagles. But hey, I know I'm biased as a Cowboys fan, but there's sometimes some things just transcend sports rivalry, and this is one of them. Till the next one, I'll see you soon.
I'm the bad guy. I'm the